Mondays from 10 p.m. to 12 midnight. That's 10 p.m. to 12 midnight on 91.9 FM. Listen what I want you to do. Spread the word. Spread the word, TNT. Salvation, full and free. Salvation is for everybody. Mondays from 10 p.m. to 12 midnight. That's 10 p.m. to 12 midnight on 91.9 FM.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Broadcasting from Trinidad to the world. The Street 919FM.com. News from the Street 919FM.com. Here's what's happening.
Good afternoon. I am Vanessa Thomas with the 12 o'clock news on the Street 919 FM and online Facebook and YouTube. In the headlines, TNT faces possible shortage of goods. 6 additional COVID-19 Delta variant cases recorded. Dangerously hot days ahead for Trinidad and Tobago, and internationally, ash cloud shuts Spain's La Palma airport as new volcanic vent emerges. And now the news in detail. A prominent local businessman is predicting that there could soon be a shortage of goods coming into Trinidad and Tobago due to supply chain challenges from the Far East. Businessman Neil Mohammed says many are experiencing delayed shipments and adds that increasing shipping rates from China, which is in excess of US $10,000, has compounded the issue. Mr. Mohammed says as a businessman, he has been careful on how he orders goods since the freight on the container is more than the goods itself. He says this, as well as shortage on Forex, has made the situation worse.
A shortage of goods coming into Trinidad and Tobago. Coupled with that, the unavailability of U.S. funds, and together with that, the fact that people don't have the income as they did before to purchase your goods.
The businessman believes CARICOM must come together to trade with one another, even if it's just for essential items, and until at least the situation around the world eases up.
We can effectively trade with our CARICOM member states and set our freight prices within CARICOM and trade within CARICOM under the CSME arrangement for a short time until the world regulates itself.
In other news, 6 new cases of the COVID-19 Delta variant have been recorded in Trinidad and Tobago. This brings the total number of Delta cases to 17. The Health Ministry stated that 1 case is an unvaccinated national minor who recently traveled to Trinidad from New York. The 5 other cases have no recent history of travel. One of these cases is another unvaccinated minor. According to the World Health Organization, there have been confirmed cases of the Delta variant of COVID-19 in 185 countries. Research has suggested that the Delta variant is more easily spread from person to person as compared to previous variants estimated to be 2 to 4 times more transmissible than the original Wuhan virus. Meanwhile, the Ministry of Health urges everyone who is eligible, including those aged 12 to 18, to be vaccinated against the COVID-19 virus as soon as possible. In more news, Trinidad and Tobago is forecast to experience dangerously high temperatures over the next 3 days, temperatures not felt for 2021 to date. Meteorologist Ian Wallace says, though it's not unusual to experience these high temperatures, we are expected to have that real field temperature between 38 to 39 degrees Celsius, possibly up to 45 degrees Celsius in the next few days.
So what the temperature feels like to the human body when the relative humidity is combined with the air temperature is called the heat index, and that is probably going to be the biggest factor that obviously makes conditions feel a bit more sticky and steamy than they would normally be with just dry air around. So Trinidad and Tobago's daily temperature cycle. It's more pronounced than that, what you said, the seasonal cycle. So some of the tips that you should obviously use is to try and stay out of the midday sun. So seek shade between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. Drink plenty of fluid. Wear loose-fitting clothing. Avoid overexertion. Wear wide-brimmed hats. And use sunglasses as well. And if you are going to be out outdoors, construction workers, farmers, etc., then try not to overexert yourself when you see these temperatures of 34 and possibly getting up to 35 degrees Celsius. And again, it's September, so these type of temperatures are usual for this time of the year, but one of the contributing factors also is once you have any strong hurricane system passing towards our east, it will block the trade winds, which also allows not much cooling relief.
Internationally, volcanic explosion spewed red-hot lava high into the air on La Palma, Spain on Saturday as a new emission vent opened, forcing the small Spanish island to close its airport and causing long queues for boats off the island. The intensity of the eruption that began September 19th has increased in recent days, prompting the evacuation of 3 additional villages on the island, and almost 7,000 people have been forced to abandon their homes. Here we have this Reuters report.
Volcanic explosions spewed red-hot lava high into the air on La Palma on Saturday as a new vent opened, forcing the Spanish island to close its airport. The Cumbre Vieja, which began erupting last Sunday, is entering a new explosive phase. It has spewed out thousands of tons of lava, destroyed hundreds of houses and forced the evacuation of nearly 6,000 people, though no fatalities or serious injuries have been reported. Spanish airport operator AENA said the island's airport has been closed because volcanic ash has accumulated. Laura was due to fly back to Madrid for work.
Teníamos prevista la salida hoy, pero nada, se ha cancelado el vuelo.
Our flight was supposed to leave today, but it's cancelled. We came to the airport because the agency that organised our flight isn't picking up the phone. The phone lines have collapsed. They told us here that for tomorrow, flights to Tenerife are full, and we have to wait until Monday. That's 2 more nights, and the implications are we can't get back to work.
El trastorno que supone ya no poder incorporarnos al trabajo el día que teníamos previsto.
La Palma, with a population of over 83,000, is one of the Canary Islands, but it receives fewer visitors than Tenerife or Gran Canaria. The economic damage from the volcano has already been considerable, and about 15% of the island's crucial banana crop is at risk, jeopardizing thousands of jobs.
And that was the 12 o'clock news on the streets, 919 FM, and online Facebook and YouTube. Recapping the headlines. TNT faces possible shortage of goods. 6 additional COVID-19 Delta variant cases recorded. Dangerously hot days ahead for Trinidad and Tobago, and internationally, ash cloud shuts Spain's La Palma airport as new volcanic vent emerges. The 5 minutes Playway segment has ended, so we will continue with our regular scheduled programming. I am Vanessa Thomas. Do enjoy your afternoon and stay safe.